Hello, I'm Freya Green, the Membership and Engagement Officer here at the FPA, and welcome to Member Insights, a series of interviews where we will find out more about our members, discuss challenges that they face within their respective industries and their solutions to these challenges. Today I'm joined with Mike Chilman, who is the Director at MC Fire Protection. Mike, thank you for your time today. Please can you start by providing us with an overview of MC Fire Protection, including some of the services that you provide?
Okay, well, MC Fire Protection started just over 20 years ago, 22 years ago. I started off in the fire industry over 25 years ago now, working for a large multinational company. So got an idea of how large companies work and how the fire industry works before I started on my own. And they made 90 people redundant one day. I think they were pretty much in trouble with the bank. I was one of those redundancies, which is when I took the opportunity to start up MC Fire Protection. So I started on my own. I had another business I was running alongside, which enabled cash flow to work, and then got started. Over a period of time, I employed another engineer, fire extinguisher engineer, to work with me, and then a secretary, and then somebody in sales, and so the business developed. None of those three people actually survived and lasted with the business because they weren't really suited to the fire industry, which is quite unique, I think. Anyway, over the period of time, we developed another team, the team that has been with us, some of them from the beginning. And so we've got a team now of 17 people made up of engineers and technicians and service managers, fire safety consultants, admin, finance. So we've got a really well-balanced team. We're highly accredited. We take that really important. That's vitally important to us, that we work to high standards. We have high standards of health and safety, human resources, environmental policies, and great infrastructure. And that's really where MCFP is now. Really, that's what we're doing, providing all sorts of fire safety services in the form of fire alarm, service maintenance, and installation. Same with fire extinguishers, fire mist suppression, water systems, as well as fire safety consultancy and fire training, hydrant testing, dry ice testing, all those things, anything to do with fire. That's what we do.
Brilliant. And what does a typical customer look like to you? As you're conducting a range of services, does this differ for each service?
Yeah, good question. We have a huge range of customers, actually. Pretty much any company, any home, any business needs fire safety protection. So we are able to look after and serve any of those different clients, ranging. It may be a farm, large, small farm. It may be a warehouse, large or small. It may be a factory. It may be a police station or a college or a school or a Formula One race team or a small shop or a house of multiple occupation, student accommodation, hotel, pub, anything. We look after thousands of companies from all sorts of backgrounds. The services do change. Obviously, if we're providing fire services for a farm, it's going to be quite different to providing fire safety services for a primary school or Formula One racing team. So we do vary things a lot, and obviously adapt our services to fit in with the client's needs, really.
We've had the pleasure of speaking to a variety of FPA members regarding the challenges they face within the industry. Are there any challenges that you often face?
I don't really see them as challenges so much. We don't get challenges. I think probably frustration sometimes really would be a better description than challenge. We get challenges all the time within the business, and things that because we work with mechanical and electronics, things break down, and our job is to fix them, and sometimes that gives us challenges. We handle those, but I think probably our frustration is some of the, I'm going to call them cowboys, that exist within the industry, where you look at our facility where we've got a very well-trained professional staff, we've got great infrastructure, and we're highly accredited. All those things cost time and money, and obviously that the cost has to be passed on to our clients to ensure that they get a professional service, which is, conforming with whatever fire safety standards they're looking for to conform with. And some of our competitors don't do that, and they just set up with poor education, no training, no certification, no infrastructure, and obviously they're a lot cheaper. And we do find that they're not really providing that honest and accurate service that the client needs to help them to conform with their requirements. So I think that would be our biggest frustration, I think.
Do you have any advice for anyone experiencing similar frustrations and how to overcome them?
Well, I suppose my advice would be there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to get on with it and do your own thing, focus in what you're doing and maintain your standards and ensure that, you continue to provide that professional service. I think to be associated with associations like Fire Protection Association, large bodies like that, that are working on both sides. They're working on the side of the fire laws and the government and the fire services that are setting these laws, and then helping us to become qualified and professional enough to provide that and offer that level of certification. I think that would be probably my best advice is to become associated with a body like the Fire Protection Association.
Thank you. MC Fire Protection have been members with us since 2016. What are your reasons for becoming a member of the FPA, and are there any resources that you use the most?
Yeah, well, we have been a member of the Fire Protection Association for many years, and I have a great deal of respect for them. I think they're very professional, and it's comforting for us to be a part of that. And we get a lot of updates all the time about changes in fire laws, fire regulations, and what we need to be doing to conform with that. And I think we also get to network and mix with some of our colleagues that are also Fire Protection Association members, whether they be fire companies or fire authorities or whoever they might be. So that network and that association is quite powerful. For us, our resources that we use most would be the training, and we spend quite a lot of time and money training our technicians, and we use the Fire Protection Association training facility for that quite a lot.
Mike, thank you for joining me today, and thank you to our viewers for watching. As an FPA member, you will have access to a wide range of exclusive member benefits such as educational resources, industry updates and insights, and branding opportunities. To find out more, please visit our website at thefpa.co.uk.